question that I live my life with attention to detail, and nothing comes by accident. This is a partnership, and it's through this different approach that I hope people such as Greg will embrace this brand and help us build the brand. And what we'll do is deliver good products. I mean, this is what you'll see, different sizes and shapes wherever you go in the world. And part of Greg's buy into our brand, of course, is having a commitment to our corporate identity and trying to build our brand now to be more representative of the values that I think are important. Through to any business relationship, once you have no trust, then you don't have the basis of building a good business. And so trust is the driver on everything we do. Since 1966, when the first McLaren Formula 1 car turned the wheel, since that very date to this day, we've won 1 in 4 of every Grand Prix in which we've ever competed. Over 50% of the time, since 1966, one of our drivers has stood on the podium. So you might say, yeah, so what does that mean? That's a great statistic. Contrast that, Toyota, 8 years in Formula 1, 3 billion euros, and they never won a Grand Prix. So even this car, the odd person that thinks it's a little challenging across the sill, but the fact is that if you look at the other solutions, they're far more impactful on the ingress of the car. Some sports cars are incredibly uncomfortable to get in, but then they fall over 2 real fundamental areas. You can't see out of them. And if you're a car aficionado, just get in what I consider to be the 10 top sports cars and look out the window, and you'll be pretty surprised at the difference between this car and most of our competition. And then you're really surprised when you try to look in mirrors or inside the car and you can't see behind yourself either. Your feet go to one side, and the critical point, which is about here, okay, is sadly lacking. What you have here is when you look out of the car, this point here is the point that you take the optical cueing on, which is directly over the central line of the wheel, which means the ability to drive the car precisely on the curve is just completely logical. A lot of it is a result of our experience. A lot of it is just the science that we try to bring to developing what is a good car. This has the lowest CO2 per horsepower of any car, including all hybrids. Any car in the world, with the exception of one Mercedes. We're physically proud of it. This is only one of 2 cars, sports cars, that goes into America that doesn't have a gas cutting tanks. But when you drive it, and it has a memory, so if you drive it softly, the automatic transmission knows that you like to drive soft. And this will comfortably cruise at 50 plus miles an hour in 7th gear at less than 1,000 meters. The engine is completely silent at that sort of speed, and the ride is completely soft. And yet it's, the moment you say, I want you to be a sports car, you get a full-on sports car.
Great pleasure that I welcome you here this evening for the official opening of Australia's first McLaren showrooms.
Of course, I'm very proud that Trivett was chosen by McLaren to represent it in Australia. And I can say that in the relatively short period we've been working with McLaren as their retail partner in Australia and getting to know Ron and his team. Through that, our business and our people have raised even higher their own performance expectations.
Stylized McLaren dealership, which I am now formally opening.